Well, if you're tired of making accompanying chutneys with core ingredients like peanuts or onions or tomatoes or several other things like coconut and things like that, today the core ingredient is very different. Surprised? Guavas, Peru or Amrood. What I'm showing you is a Amrood Ki Chutney. Let's begin. There's also another variety of guava which is red from inside, which is the surkha. You can choose whichever for this. I'm choosing the safeda for something like this. It's important to wash it nicely, snip the sides off like so, the top and the bottom. And then I'm going to give it a few gashes. Ensure they're slightly deeper because the whole idea is to insert a chili and some cloves of garlic into this gash. Too spicier chili would not really go too well with a chutney like this. I'm going to insert the chili like so. Cloves of garlic into this gash. I'm going to heat this on an open flame like so. Once this chars beautifully on all the sides, off goes the flame. We pick this very carefully and keep this aside and allow this to cool down. Once this guava just kind of comes about to a manageable temperature, we'll pull out the chilies, the garlic, and try to scrape as much as possible so that the brown bits or the burn bits are kind of taken away. Once the guava is nice and clean, we're going to cut this like so. Just cut this into wedges and then into tinier bits. Do not wash the guava after roasting or after peeling because you want that earthy, nutty, that whole aroma, that smokiness in this chutney, which is very important. Guava, well, for the uninitiated, is also one of those wonderful fruits which goes very well in a tandoori chaat, just like a pineapple. Imagine marinating this with your tandoori marination and then skewering this and grilling it up. Serve that with Amrood Ki Chutney next time and thank me later. I'm adding in the chilies, which are also beautifully roasted. If they are extra burnt, you can just scrape the bits off. Add in the cloves of garlic, and along with this, another few critical ingredients which add in a wonderful layer of flavor in this recipe. Beginning with cumin seeds, untoasted, followed by black salt. Moving on to fresh lemon juice. Of course, you need to collect all the seeds. No untoward flavors in your mouth. A touch of sugar. Now again, depends on whether you really want this chutney to be on the sweeter side or on the spicier side. You can increase the chilies and the sugar both. Along with this, some fresh mint leaves. Ensure, especially in this chutney, you do not use the stem. Even if it's tender, avoid it because you do not want it to turn bitter. Now, in case you want to change the flavor profile of this chutney completely, you can avoid the mint and make this only with coriander leaves. Well, that again is an Amrood Ki Chutney of a different kind. Finally, last but not the least, salt to taste. Let's cover this and grind this into a fine and smooth chutney without water to begin with, and then only if required, we'll add in a touch of water. With this, our Amrood Ki Chutney is done and ready. This straight goes in a jar. Now, of course, it's a fresh chutney. It's not going to stay too long, a day or two at the max. But trust me, when you make something like this way, this style, it's not going to stay beyond a meal period because people are going to lick their fingers off. With this, ladies and gentlemen, Amrood Ki Chutney or Guava Chutney is done and ready. And like I said, this is instant. Make this, polish it off, and thank me later. Bye for now.